Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining today from the Better Business Bureau here in Wisconsin is our friend Tiffany Schultz. There she is, right there. Welcome back. Back to school already, huh?
Back to school. I'm ready to send my kids out the door.
Me too. And we're going to give you some great tips today on back to school shopping tips. We do this each and every year. And it's definitely, it's a hot button topic because there are a lot of things going on here. There's money to be saved. There's money to be spent. And if you do it the right way, I mean, it could be kind of enjoyable.
You know, it's always an exciting time of year. It's a refreshing time of the year. The kids are getting ready for a new grade and you're shopping for new supplies and new clothes. And you think about those clothes that are too small. What do you need to do? You need to buy them new clothes, right? The National Retail Federation is expecting households to spend $875 to send their kids back to school. And those going back to college are expected to spend about $1,365. So it's not cheap to send our kids back to school these days.
There's the old saying, they said it would be fun to have kids. They said it'd be great to have kids. And then this happens. Man, that's a lot of money. But there's some definitely some tips here that could maybe cut that in half a little bit. Let's start with in-person shopping. I love this tip because, and really, I don't know, I remember going to school. They give you a list of things to get, but make a list.
Make the list. You know, it's really hard to stick to that list.
Yeah.
You find a pencil case that's super cool or some cool pens. Do you really need that?
Yes, says the kid.
Stick to the list and you're going to save some money in your basket.
All right, fine. Well, don't take your kids with you. That's what I would say. Make a list, leave your kids at home.
That's not on the list, Jeremy.
Oh, that's on my list. All right, research big ticket items. Big deal here because you could find some savings too. And you got to pick the right thing. So difficult.
Especially when you're buying those electronics that your kids need, whether it's the calculator or the laptop or any other tech equipment, you want to research those prices before you shop. Compare prices, store to store. Easy, go online, see what they have to offer, but also consider any sales tax incentives. If you live in an area where there's a sales tax holiday, any sales that are coming up, cashback rebates, all of those take into account. If you are searching for a high-tech item, a high-ticket item, and you see it at a really good price, maybe you see it on a website that you have never seen before, and it's a super low price, be cautious because it's not necessarily always going to be legit.
Yeesh. Yeah, warning sign there for sure. And asking for discounts. This one's a big one, and learned this through when I was going to college. You know, there are some electronics that you get a student discount for because you're a student. So you got to look for these things. You got to ask.
It doesn't hurt to ask. Those student IDs can give you discounts. Signing up for the email list can get you some savings, sometimes 10 to 15% off your purchase. Look for sales. Ask about sales. Do they have any refurbished models, especially when it comes to that tech equipment? Do they have any refurbished models that you can save some money on versus buying new?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to toss it anyways, so, refurbished is not a bad thing. I've done that a few times, so it works. Consider buying in bulk, too. You could buy like 200 cases of tissue, right? Last year, the lifetime.
Look at that list and see what you can share with other parents. Paper towels, Kleenex, sandwich bags, paper plates, all of those items that can be purchased at your local warehouse club can usually be split amongst parents, and you can save some money doing so.
What a smart idea. Like, seriously, man, you get some good ideas on this show. That's one of them. Mark that one down. I'm going to put that one right here. All right. Shop safely online. Certainly this time of year and any really high trafficked area or, whatever the moment is. We know we're going to see fake websites and fake clickbait out there to pull you in for that too good to be true offer.
We know that scammers follow the news. It's back to school time. Households are spending a lot of money to do it. What are scammers doing? They are throwing up websites of items that you want that you necessarily can't find in the store, or maybe you don't want to go out and look for. They throw up a website with a super low price, hoping to collect your credit card information, your personal information, and never ship you the item. So make sure that you are shopping those legitimate websites when you're purchasing any type of supply.
And I'd look for the closeout deal. Like, back to school shopping already started like 2 months ago. So you're kind of like, you could kind of now like get something out, get some discounts out there. I'd look for those discounts.
If you wait until Labor Day weekend, you might be able to get some good discounts.
Would you flip on that though and say you probably shouldn't wait till last minute?
You shouldn't wait until the last minute. Stick to your list, Jeremy, and shop early.
I like to shop my cabinet that I've been storing some of that stuff into. So don't forget to look at the supplies that you gathered, because you can forget about that stuff too.
It's always great to look and see what you have. You may have purchased an extra pack of pencils last year. Scissors are great to recycle, storage boxes, some of those items that you don't necessarily need to buy new every year. Just take them out of your supply closet.
I tell the kids as they get older, all right, you need to check in and check out your supplies, school supplies, because this needs to last forever. That's not realistic. All right, if people want to learn more about this and or report scams that they do run into, so important, because you're going to be able to communicate that here where we can tell you to stay safe.
We have a great back-to-school hub with a ton of different back-to-school topics. Check us out on bbb.org.
All right, appreciate the help as always, and happy back to school time.
Thanks for having me.